expecting the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, to answer questions as to whether or not President Akufo-Addo's foreign trip cost the taxpayer 2.8 million Ghanaian cedis when he could actually have used the presidential jet. Well, that has been a conversation that we've had in Parliament. You saw the Defense Minister, Dominic Nitiwo, speak on it with the minority spokesperson on foreign affairs, ranking member on foreign affairs, Okujetu Ablakwa. Joseph Opoku-Gakpo is joining us. Well, has the Finance Minister arrived? Joseph will help us with that answer. Hello, Joseph. Good afternoon, Joseph. Joseph, well, we're expecting the Finance Minister. We were expecting him at 2. Yes, we were expecting him at 2 p.m.
Precisely. So when the House began sitting around 2:15, getting to 2:20, the indication was given by the Speaker that they needed to tackle a lot of other businesses. Specifically, the House needs to meet behind closed doors as a committee of the whole to deal with issues having to do with the District Assembly Common Fund. So the Speaker asked for directions from the majority bench in terms of what exactly they would want the House to focus attention on. And they said that they would want the House to focus on the approval of the District Assembly Common Fund as a committee of a whole. So the House suspended sitting in order to then sit as a committee of a whole to then deal with issues having to do with the District Assembly Common Fund. And we are still waiting for that closed-door session to end. But funny enough, that specific question from Mr. Ablakwa regarding the President's foreign trips is actually not captured on the other paper, which outlines the business of the House for the day. Usually, the House comes up with what is expected to be business for the week, which is what we had from last Friday, which indicated that today, Thursday, the Minister for Finance will come respond to questions on the issues having to do with the trip. But it's missing in the other paper for today. When they are done with their closed-door sitting, we would ask further questions on how come it's so.
The minority leader passed behind you right now, Joseph. But then, as it stands now, it looks like we have to wait a little more. What else has been on the table for discussion?
So, unlike a lot of other days, today they started sitting at 2 and eventually actually started sitting somewhere around 2:25. From the indication on the other paper, we are expecting the Minister for Finance, although he will not be responding to the specific question having to do with the issue with the President's foreign trips. He's tabled on the agenda here to come respond to questions on what is being done with regards to the temporary advances from the Bank of Ghana to the Government of Ghana for the 2020 financial year. And that's a question by the minority leader, Haruna Idrisu. We are waiting for him to come respond to that. And then they would go ahead and approve the committee of the appointment committee on about 12 deputy ministers designate, which is currently before the House awaiting the necessary approval. So after the closed door sitting, that's what the House will be focusing on a little later this evening.
Is there anything else, Joseph, that our viewers ought to know before we go away from you?
So there is a lot of effort ongoing on the part of Parliament to ensure that before close of day tomorrow, all the deputy ministers will be approved for the President to then go ahead and swear them in so they can quickly begin work. And the indication is that you recall that yesterday about 12 of them, specifically 11 plus 1 Minister of State, were approved. Today, another 12 will be approved. Tomorrow, another about 14 will be approved. And then, as Parliament has indicated, the work is ongoing to then ensure that the President has the full complement of his team to then get work done. And we're getting indication again that sometime soon, when it comes to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the committee, at the level of the appointment committee, is putting together the necessary plan to get him vetted as soon as possible so that then again he can get to work and help deal with issues of corruption in the country.
Joseph, thank you very much. I'll leave you to pursue some answers from the closed door session that's ongoing afterwards. Joseph, thank you very much. Joseph Opoku-Gakpo is Parliamentary Affairs Correspondent joining us all the way from Parliament. Well, I've run out of time.